get this camera working. There we go. Right. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Let me just turn this down for a second. Good morning, good morning. Christian, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let me just get rid of all these trades you took from last month. There we go. Oh, resetting again. Okay, beautiful. So welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good morning. So first things first, I wanted to just check out this news this week. We have a couple of bank holidays this week, which is quite interesting. First things first. Okay, first things first. 7:30. We have some Swiss news. Overall, we have a lot of Euro news through the morning. But apart from that, there's nothing too much in the morning. Final manufacturing PMI at 9:30. That's the only thing you got to really worry about there for a pound. Nothing for gold. We have manufacturing PMI later on for Goldie at 3 o'clock. So looking like not a bad day in terms of news. Obviously, there's a lot of Euro news, but they're not big. They're not big red folders, and so they shouldn't be too bad. Tomorrow looking okay as well, but yeah, okay, so today's easy in terms of news. That's not too bad. I'm gonna first of all take a look at some people's chart. I'm just gonna make sure we don't have anything here. I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't really. Let's take a look then at people's charts in the chat. So let's take a look, okay? First things first, someone's looking for sales below 1945. This is Flavius here. Yeah, we've discussed this now. You know, we're waiting really patiently to get this below 1945 so we can push down to 36 quite easily. I think that would be great work. Seems to run very, very nice in them areas, which I like. Beautiful stuff. And in terms of buys, yeah, nothing really much of buys yet, right? There's quite a lot of supports everywhere. I don't really see too much buys, to be honest with you. Okay, so this is Yugi on GJ. Buys of here have because close above previous 30-minute res and previous 30-minute support to fill the gap and make a top wick. Okay, I do actually see that. I can see how you could potentially, you know, fill that back up. That makes sense. I mean, the only issue, yeah, I suppose if it be above that support and resistance, you could get the buys to at least, you know, 164,200 back at this resistance. And then obviously sells below here. Yeah, that's cracking. That's a clean zone. Some wicks there, so you'd have to wait for a strong closure and a nice top wick, but for the most part that looks pretty good, pretty simple. Okay, I can't really see too much in this chart. You're looking for just sells below 1951 to fill to a target. I can't see the target though, so try and maybe zoom out your chart a little bit more. But yeah, let's just take a look at this one. Okay, yeah, so same kind of thing for GJ. The sells below 074, also sells below 162,131. Beautiful stuff. Buys above 163,982. Yeah. My only little cause of concern for this right now is that we are in a bearish little trend here. We shouldn't, you know, as long as you don't break this high, we should really be continuing down. I want to be a little bit cautious with that. But first things first, you need to wait for some volume to come, really. Take a look at Ryan's chart. Yep, beautiful stuff in that one. Very nice. Buys above on Goldie. I think maybe after such a move like this, taking buys in this area is not going to be the most reasonable place, right? What we'd want to potentially do is price is made low. You need to wait for retracement and then resistance forming. Okay? Taking a buy just after we've had one bullish candle is not good enough. We need to wait for some retracement and then some sells to continue down. Same thing in Yugi that we talked about with when you were looking for fake outs, and they're actually just support formings. Okay, price is just making a high, some bearish candles, then continuing, and some bullish candles, then ride back to the support. Okay, very, very nice. I'll take a look at some later on. There's some left. I'll take a look at them. But yeah, let's just get into this. Oh my god. One second. Let me move this along. Yeah, man, my weekend was very, very tiring. My god, I'm knackered. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing the whole trade reviews for the month. I'm going to do it. I didn't have time yesterday. It was like 10 o'clock. I was absolutely knackered. But yeah. Okay, so let's take a look then at GJ, right? GJ, we've had like a big gap from the upside, which is interesting. So the flip is a little bit off. Did you watch the midget wrestling this week? I saw a ring in the back. Yes. There was no midgets, but yeah, it's fun. So 4-hour time frame over here is already bullish. Sounds like Max Phantom's. So yeah, daily time frame bearish, 4-hour time frame bullish, already breaking the highs. Okay, looking like it's making some support. If you look at it in terms of zones, looks like it broke out of one, found the resistance. Now it just came back to retest. So that's not too bad. So let's take a look at the hourly, the 30-minute over here. So yeah, I mean, you know, because there's a gap, yeah, the gap could fill. You could potentially look for buys. And the 4-hour has made a little bit of support, so we'll have to see in terms of strong closures, I think, in the next 30-minute candle or so. Somewhere above that level. It is at 164, big psychological level. And yeah, so for zones below, I mean, could you take sales below 163,500? Maybe to get to 300. But the zone, you know, the zone isn't the best, right? So I'd move my support down to here, and then this is where you can get the clean zone that all of the members have marked up. Right there. So add that on. Sells below 163,071. Very nice. To continue at 162,700. And then obviously sells below 162,117. 162,111. 101. Beautiful stuff. So very, very nice to continue, as I said, back down to, you know, 161,662. Beautiful, man. So some nice selling options towards this week, which is great. Obviously right now we're bullish and we're going to go fill this gap, which is nice. I'm making daily top wick, it looks like, which is good. So yeah, we'll have to see in the next 30 minutes or so. Am I going to take a 50-minute trade? No, I'm not taking GJ 50-minute trades anymore. So yeah. Obviously, we have a support up here as well. Could you take buys above then? It's a little bit choppy. A little bit on the choppier side. But yeah, apart from that, this is what we're working with on GJ. So well done, people in the chat. I think you've done exactly what I do, which is great. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Okay, let's take a look then at Goldie. Mr. Goldie. Can I get the signal in the same mentorship group? What? Yes, you can. Okay, daily time frame, no top wick. So wow, just full bearish the whole time through Asian session. Damn. Wow, these 4-hour candles have been printing very, very bearish with really strong candles. No top wicks on 2 of them. Very, very nice. The hourly time frame, the 30-minute time frame. Looking like we've ranged since 4 o'clock. Looking like we're starting to push now. Where could we potentially take trades? That is the question. So yeah, I mean, for me here, this zone is very, very wicky. I don't like it. So I look a little bit lower and I start to see like this. Okay, if you look at the 30-minute time frame, every single time we come below there, we push quite quickly all the way down. It's not too bad. It's probably the best you're going to get. So from 1945 to 1936, you could potentially take a trade there. Depending on obviously the closure. The zone below is pretty good though. Yeah, it's like 90 pips, so it's worth it. But anything above, I don't really like. Right, we've got a support there. Okay, we've got a lot of wicks there, so anywhere in this level, I think the gold cells are not good enough. Okay, so let me just write this on. Yeah, man, I hope you guys review your trades. I have not done it yet because my weekend had no time to go review it, but I'm going to go do it today, and I'll post that in the mentorship group as well. So a great time to start the mentorship this week. You know, it's the next quarter, all that good stuff. So yeah, these are ourselves below 1944. In terms of buys, where would I want to take buys? That is the $1 million question. That is the $1 million question. Yeah, 50 pips to the high, but there's a support right there, I suppose. It's not really the nicest. I mean, 1971, you can get to at least 1975. That might be alright, because this resistance there is actually, you know, 20-30 pips. But realistically, I'm not really fond of the buys right now, considering the bearish candles here, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about it. So yeah. Let me just wow, look at GJ. GJ's coming on. 50 minutes gonna close bullish. Very, very nice. 4 hours looking like it's pushing up. Great job. Okay, so take a look at EJ. Look at EJ's bringing in some volume as well, and then we'll be fine. Obviously, EJ's got a lot of news this morning, so it's probably not going to be a trade for us to take, but we can still mark it out. Looking like it's doing exactly the same thing as GJ over here. Okay, so hourly 30-minute time frame. Let's take a look. Right, so it's got that same thing again. Sells potentially below 143.400 though, but let's take a look at the 15-minute. Did it wick there or? So quite a lot of wick rejecting. So it's not the solidest area, because if you look here, this is the cleanest areas. But how big is this? I suppose it's 37 pips. You can get something out of it probably if you get a nice closure. Maybe sells below there. Obviously, as I said, as well, it's the same as GJ. Sells below 142.577. So a lot of selling opportunities again, if you do get there. Buys, yeah, I think the buys actually here might have been alright. 30-minute closed above. The zone's clean, so that might be actually not too bad. 630, not bad, not bad, not bad. To continue back up. Yeah, it's good after that 4-hour close bullish, you know. I think that helps quite a lot. And there we go, fill the zone on GJ. So we'll probably go make a daily flip over here. Daily top wick. It looks like it. I took EJ buys 144.150. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I think they were decent, not too bad, especially when the 15 and the 30 close above. To fill the gap back up. Yeah, if you guys are new, like a gap, normally we seem to if you've got a lot of confirmation, we do fill the gap back up through the day, which is pretty good. So nice strong closure, no top wick. Yeah, for me it's filled quite a lot of that zone. I'm not playing with 15s. I'm not playing with 15s. Keep it on the 30, boy. Just a little bit easier for us. That's all. So yeah, that is me ready for the morning over here. So we'll see what GJ can have with us. But I think, yeah, I mean, in terms of the JPY pairs, the selling opportunities in the next couple of days would be great, to be honest. A lot of good zones. Alright, Max, on the trading journal, you use only gold and GJ including the drop down. No, they're not. Don't think so. Yeah, you just add them on. Edit button. Just add them on. Just add it on. Oh, my Asian ranges are not on. I was thinking so it looks odd. Get the Asian range on. Alright, okay, it's on GJ, which is good. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, how was your weekend, everyone? Hope you had a good time. Wow, the Newcastle match was decent. I was literally going past the city. I was like, oh my god, we need to go quick or we're gonna get stuck in traffic. I wonder what Ten Hag said about it all. Because it looks like the highlights. I didn't watch the full game, but I saw the highlights, and the highlights looked like they got dominated, you know. Proper dominated. So yeah, let me write these on over here. Make sure we know exactly the zones that you want to do. And you know, when you have these zones where you know you're gonna take some trades in it, even if you don't take them on this day, because obviously you're looking like we're gonna be quite bullish here, you're gonna get them on 1 days, maybe in the next week or so. And when they come about, because you've seen them for so long, for the week, you know what to do. Newcastle were all over them, really. Wowza. Hi Max. Legit. Nah. Harry McTominay needs to go. Why did they put on like the fucking why did they take off Martinez and Varane? Like, is he alright? We battered them. That's great. That's great. Hi Max, what are you looking for? For me, for probably today, yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, you know. I think probably gold sells is going to be one. Depending on how we go with GJ, we'll see, man, because it looking like we are making some support. I don't really like buys above here, to be honest, so we'll have to see. Same really with GJ's, sorry, with EJ, and there's a lot of news, so we'll have to see. I wanted Goldie to get in action over here. How would you have ended the GJ buys? I wouldn't have, but the EJ ones I think looked alright because it closed above resistance here. Yeah, the EJ ones. Bloody typical. I'm sorting stuff out in the gaff. I'm like, oh, I'll start this live stream at 7. And I bloody had GJ and gold on, not EJ. But anyway, beautiful. You got EJ, Alex? Good lad. Yeah, I think that was too bad, especially at the 4 making some support. That's good stuff. Was there any news about it, just in case it's moved because of news? No, you're finding the gap, which is not bad. Very nice. Looks like, yeah, Paul Mullen hat-trick. One of the goals is silly I saw on TikTok. It looks sick. EJ and GJ, beautiful. Beautiful. Newcastle 14 shots, Man United 1. Oh my god. What was their team? What did the wait. team did Man United have out? Interesting. Interesting. Wow, exactly, Alex. Good lad. Good lad. That's, yeah, exactly. When you just find it as just a game, then you know the money's good, man. You don't need to worry about it. They crumble without Casemiro, yeah. Crumbled with Casemiro. It's probably quite a steep trend line here. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I was way too counter trend. 10, I played MC Source as a number 10. I played Bruno as a defensive mid. What? Wow. Why did I have him as a centre defensive mid? Little celery on the 5 on GJ, very nice. Looked like it made a low wick, flipped. Fill that gap up. Make that daily top wick. So yeah, we'll go through the March results later on today. I'll post that, which will be good because we're still scored against Spain. Became Iniesta. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, and also the reason why I don't really like the buys, the buys in GG yet is because the daily didn't really close solidly above, did it? Yeah. So it's, you know, the daily timing for me, I really wanted this daily to close, you know, bullish. Well, this one here to close bullish above. Then we'd have confirmation to continue, but because we haven't, it's still at that res. So I'd be cautious with the buys later on, you know, in these areas here. Be a little bit cautious. 35 likes, guys, amazing work. Make sure to like the stream up. We'll see what we can do in the second quarter. Second quarter. Started very solid. Good lad, Tommy boy, as usual. Yeah, went to that charity boxing match. It was well good. Like, it was great job. Hi Max, do you have a video on your trading journal? What do you mean, video? A video on how I made it? I didn't make it. It was done. I just nicked it. And the extra stuff, one of my mates titled it. For people that have messaged me on Instagram as well, I'll go through it today. I just didn't have any time. You don't ever take impulse entries now? No. Hey man, in the simulation videos, can I learn how to analyze the markets? In simulation sessions, it shows you how to execute, where to execute, why to execute. Yeah. So simulations is a great way, man. Make sure to go through them. If you guys have just joined the mentorship as well, make sure to go to the G drive. So go go here to this page, go to for members, please click here, and go to the G drive there. Okay. And also the link to the other chat is there as well. Oh my god, wow. Snow, where's that? Where is that? And I watched the Man City match. My god, they destroyed Liverpool. Like, that's the first time ever I've seen them like destroy Liverpool. Get domed, bro. So 4 minutes left for these 30 minutes to close. Looking good, looking good. Looking like they're gonna fill that zone. If you got in late, you know, be careful if you got in a bit late here and you could come towards a level of resistance. Probably go break even there. Yeah, Paul, I post all the trades in Telegram, so you'll have a lot of notice. Don't worry about it if you can't hear it here. At least you're not a Leeds fan who got wrecked by Arsenal on Saturday, yeah. Not the best. Looking like goalie's really not doing too much at the moment. Look like we've just rejected that level, but why? Well, it's support there, to support there. So people trying to take sells there. Just be careful. Wait until 9:45 would be, I think, a little bit easier. We pushed down very quickly. A little bit more solid. Right, well, we'll wait a little bit longer. Do a little wordle over here. See if you can do it in rapid time today. Yeah, last Friday we were playing chess and we were just obliterating them. It was easy work. A word. Top G out of jail. March. Yeah, that's a good idea. March. Oof. Angry. Okay, yeah, angry. Ooh, we finally got somewhere. So the A's not there. Interesting, interesting. Are you done for the day? What? Are you done for the day? I've just started. Just started on this fine morning. Yeah, what bank holidays are there this week then? So I think there's one on... Yeah, we got a pound bank holiday on Friday, and then there's one on Monday as well, I think. Yeah, Monday bank holiday, so Good Friday or whatever, yeah. So you go 30 minutes closures, obviously, you know, what you're going to do here is you go, right, this zone, how far have we got left for it to push? Well, you know, probably around this area, so only got like 12, 13 pips until you get some traffic, and your stop loss is going to be 42, so it's not the best. EJ was a nice move, missed the entry. Yeah, I wasn't looking at EJ this morning, which kind of sucks. I wouldn't have taken the GJ one, but the EJ one I would have. Very nice. Look like they're still pushing. These goldie pairs are starting to make a lot of rejection wicks down to this level. Interesting. Still respecting this trend line. It is as well. Interesting. I don't get that at all. I think the bank holidays are really ass. I don't see it. I just don't see it, boy. So yeah, EJ there filled the whole zone for that level. Great job. So how much would you have made there? I mean, if you wanted to hold it on, depends on where you want to close, but stop loss is like 20 pips. Yeah, wow, nice. You got 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Up error. There's no E, but I could maybe get us closer. Okay, RA at the end. Just closing EJ. Yeah, beautiful, because right that res. Cracking. Okay, so there is an O here. O-R-A. Flora, yeah. Could be it. Yes. Oh, yes. Very, very nice, Tashi. He's still continuing. Did you see EJ? If you did, why didn't you take it? Because I wasn't looking at EJ in the morning. I was busy looking at GJ and gold, and there was nothing going on. But in terms of GJ and EJ, yeah, I think the EJ closure was decent. He wasn't too bad. He wasn't too shabby. So we'll see. I mean, you know, there is a trend line here. The zone above is pretty clean. It's just, obviously, we're pretty damn bearish, right? 4 hours pretty bearish. So, we might be able to squeeze someone out of it, but the 30 minutes have made some good rejections there, to be fair, but could we take the trend line? I mean, we could potentially if it gives that closure. My god, the stops are huge. When do we come into here? 4 o'clock. It's 7 now. Interesting. Yeah, that's true. True that. Obviously this goalie is going to close, but it is just very, very counter trend, right? You know, what would I be saying to people here? Well, you've made a low, probably wait for a retracement and then take the sell. So it's too counter trend for me to take the trend line, unfortunately. But it's interesting to see how far I'll come to. You'll probably get to 957 there. But I'd probably wait for some res forming. Could I take it? Not really, because the support is already being held there. Already came to a support. Only men will take pies there. Oh, I can't wait to watch this.
Vlogs, you legends.
It was a while.
50 on Monday.
Oh, you got me my card. Lovely little change rooms. Have a look. We got a tenner
To get a drink?
and a tenner's worth of scratch cards.
That's sick. I love how Ryan Mel comes onto it. Do, 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 do. So there we go. There's the closure. See if it pushes. I have to wait for the retest though. Looking like it's probably not going to give you it. Do, 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 do. So look at the higher time frame on EJ. Yes, it's still obviously a huge resistance there. Can't really break above, 147 is where we're struggling at. If we get closed above there though, it'll be a different story. But yeah, man, I really do hope you guys have gone through your trades from last month. Don't just jump into a new month and not go through them. Obviously, it's a bit hypocritical because I haven't yet, but I didn't have any time last night. I'm going to go through it this morning, like today. We'll send it in the chat later on today. Yeah, just go through the month. Really good way to go through how you could have improved. And the second quarter, which is my favorite quarter, really. So that's good as well. Do you like the second quarter? Normally the best one. Considering, compared to last year, I mean, we've done much better in terms of gain, which is good. Last year was a little bit slower in January, February and March. And not March, but January, February. Yeah, you're right, I'll go for mine this evening. Yep. You've got to. Is there a reason Q2 is your favorite? Just as it seems to be a lot of nice clean candles and good closures. What do you wait for on support forming / res forming? All I wait for is price to, support forming is price to make a high and not to touch a resistance to then continue back down and make a support. So for example, right, if GJ continued, right, if we pushed all the way up to here and then started making resistance, I would not wait for support forming because we've just touched the previous resistance here. However, if we continue up like to here and then start to continue back down and make some support. So what I need for a support forming is, a bullish candle after some bearish candles, really. Normally on the 30-minute time frame, especially with GJ. So it looks like this. Price to come make a high, come back down, retrace a little bit, then close bullish, then continue to the high. That's like an 80% win rate, which is pretty nice. There we go. There's the GJ push. Sorry, the Goldie push. Max, any bias on gold buy levels? I think you have to be waiting pretty far for buys. There's a lot of traffic here as well, so you could maybe say buy above 1965 to continue 1969. Probably the only area, I'd say. That is the only area, I think. I hit the stop loss on Goldie because my stop loss was the previous 30-minute low wick low. Wait, what? What did you take though? Oh, buys. Yeah, well, you know you shouldn't have really done that, right? Because you stick with the trend. Stick with the trend. Stick with the trend. Gold TPs, well, TP1 would be there, 1957 just hit. TP2 would be 1962. Yeah, is that me? Look at that, to the T as well, beautiful. That's where you'd want to close most of your position. 144550 there, area. not bad at all. You can see we have just reacted off that 4-hour support there. Right there, a 1950 big psychological level as well. Yeah, exactly. Just keep with the trend with that. I mean, like, for me here, you know, could I have taken that trade and had a high probability it would have worked out? Well, yeah, because we've rejected that low pretty well, but it's just the whole process of not taking those buys when it's so bearish. So we'll have to see. I mean, could you take resistance forming? I mean, did you actually get down to the lows in terms of like hitting the bodies? Well, you kind of did on the wick there, which is not the greatest. So you may have some issues there, but we'll see depending on the closures, you know. Because the body isn't actually there. We haven't actually held that level yet, so we'll see. Will GJ give us a beautiful fake out? Let's see. Maybe. The only issue is the zone below is pretty crap. Yeah, but yeah, maybe you can get there. Plan on gold is to sell if price is formed resistance at 1957. Yeah, that's fair. I see that. Are you looking to sell GJ? No, yeah, it's just ranging. After we've pushed up to this level, that's the level that you want to take some buys on. Now, you've just made a zone from there to there. That's all you've done. 213 people, amazing work this morning. Already. Right, it'll be 2 minutes to go get something. I took those gold buys, close at 16 pips, very nice. Yeah, I think, you know, quick buys there, you could have got something out of it. You fancied. Buys above the daily flip. What's this for? GJ? The only issue is if you had a buy above the daily flip, you have support there at 500, so that zone's very, very choppy. And also, it's a very, very choppy zone now. You've got resistance there, so for me, it'd be a no-go. Because look, right, support there. Couldn't take a buy there because the support the zone's too small. You've had resistance there. You had choppiness here, so nah, I'm not touching it. No, no, no. What are magic keys? Magic keys is this. It's just a risk management tool where you can use to manage your positions. With volume, especially London Open, should break support and resistance. Well, okay, you can take them buys. Good luck. For me, though, I will be not participating. Yeah, beautiful stuff, Robin. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too choppy. What about gold buys? They've got to be much higher up. So yeah, I mean, what you could do is you can class it like this, right? This is probably the best way to do it, right? This is zone 1. This is zone 2, zone 3. So I think zone 2, you know, it's still too bearish, right? I think the best area is probably waiting for zone 3. You can maybe get a push, drive up. So maybe a closure above there would be okay. But for me, it's still too bearish. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that to the T. So very, very nice in terms of zones, right? You should close there, and Goldie should close there, and EJ if you wanted to take them. Would you've got an alright R to R on that? On the previous 15, maybe. He might have got a 1-to-1 on the 15. Not bad. But you can see, like, you know, when you're counter trend, the trades don't last long. So you've got to get your money and take it out. If you do go counter trend, right? So you got to remember that. Just got a W trade on GJ. Very nice, very nice. Good start. Good. It looks like a lot of people over here had a really good start to the morning, which is good. Very nice. And then for London, I got one more trade I can take, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I want to see what this.
Please. Samuel?
Yeah.
Oh God! You did not see. Oh, hello. Yeah, we go. There we go. Okay. Oh my God! He didn't say please.
Can you
Get a booking.
get a picture?
This is why I love Ben Foster. Look at this, right? He comes up.
Come on, let's get inside, Zach. Hopefully, we can get you a win today. I'm going to go show you what the change rooms look like and the picture as well. Come on. Pardon?
I get a picture.
Can you
Get a booking.
get a picture? Hey, there you go.
Sign up a card for my friends
course
who are
I
getting
can.
married.
Yeah.
Did he not say
He
please?
did not, no.
Samuel?
Yeah. Get you a long way, you know.
I thought
Manners
you
do.
better than that, young man.
Oh. Hey, absolutely everything. Hello,
That's a disgrace. To be fair though, did you guys hear the hypocrisy, right? He asked for a picture, and then the bloody wife comes over and goes, "Can you sign this picture, please?" Sorry, can you sign this picture? She didn't even say please. Look.
Picture. Hey, there you go.
Sign up a card for my friends
course
who are
I
getting
can.
Look. Can you sign a card for my friends getting married?
married.
Yeah.
Did he not say please?
You didn't even say please either. Oh no, it's a double whammy. Man, I can't, like, if you don't say please after stuff, it's so, like, I hear it every so often where they just don't say it. It's actually, like, it feels like you're missing, like, a word. You're just missing something out of the sentence. It's like just not English. It's weird. She did say please just quietly. Nah, she didn't. I'm telling you, she didn't. She said, did he not say please? Like, neither did you. So yeah, looking like there's a lot of, you know, bullish momentum at the moment. In terms of buys, that is the only area you'd really want to take on EJ and GJ. Anything above is a little bit choppier. So if you've got that, well done. But right now, it's just for me a waiting game to get these sells later on today, I think, which would be great. Which would be very, very nice. Hey Max, why did you stop putting stop losses below or above current candle wicks when a top wick or bottom wick is formed? Do you put them on previous candle lows? Just to give it that extra safety, you know. Well, for me, if I use current candle, my win rate goes down. I still take more trades, I think, but my win rate goes down. And for me, it's I want the win rate higher. You know, I feel, you know, I really want my win rate around 75 to 80%, because man, life's easy, right? Life's good when you take 80% of your trades winning. Like, it's a good feeling. You're feeling good all the time. You know, when your win rate gets to like, when your win rate's around like 66% or 62, it's just like, you know, a bit, that's too low. Even though your percentage could be the same, it's not a vibe, like, you know. So I realized I want my win rate to be a little bit higher. Like, you know, Donny Boy, you know, it's nice to have a win rate. When you come on the streams, you take your 1-2 winning trades a day, and your win rate's high, man. You know, it just feels good. It keeps the confidence up. It's good for everyone, right? Yes, you take less trades because you're just waiting for that one setup, but you know it works 80% of the time. So it's keeping with that, really. You know, I'd rather, you know, have a, you know, 12 to 20% gain a month with a 80% win rate than a 70%, even though it's the same percentage gain for the month. It's easier on the eyes, it's easier with the stress, you know. Higher quality trades just makes things easier. That max gold ranges, but you do it. Yeah, it's pushed quite a lot through Asian, you know. Pushed 150 pips through Asian, so it's pretty bearish here. Look at the rejection already. So always remember that, right? You can go counter trend if you really want to, but you've got to have a lot of signs. You've got to have a lot of confirmations, right? The first one was, you know, holding the Asian lows, rejected pretty hard, but it's better to wait for the sells, you know, if you're with the trend. But you still manage to have one-to-ones. Well, yeah, exactly. So that's why yeah, exactly. So I think the win rate, even though before, you know, wasn't too asked about it, I think it does you good, you know. I'd much rather take 13, 14 trades in the month with an 80-90% win rate than 25 trades with a 63% win rate. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to me. Yes, it's more waiting around, but I mean, it's less stress, right? Stress in the brain. It's vibey. Hey Max, what are your thoughts on gold 15 sell? It sounds like a cowboy move to retest the support. Thoughts? Yeah, you know, for me, it's already kind of pushed. I mean, it could be okay. I just think it's already kind of pushed to this support route. I mean, it's 6 and 2 3s, right? I think the best things to do is probably wait for sells below 945, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's just in this little consolidation. It has moved, as I said, 145 pips through Asian session. So, you know, if it ranges through London, are you going to be surprised? Well, not really. It's, you know, it's pretty. It's been a pretty big move here. Is 164486 to 16507 a bad zone? You tell me. All you got to do is go through the zone, right? So, you know, if you're asking me, 1 second, let me just record this because this will be good. Right. If you, for example, think, if you're asking me if GJ is a clean zone or not, just go through these pointers. This is what I'd say, right? Get your little arrow out or get like a little thing and just go through it, right? So go to the left-hand side. What has happened before? If you're looking at 164,400, you've identified that there's a resistance there, right? That's good. Then you look above. What could cause trouble? What could cause issues, right? First thing, you've had rejection wicks there, which means that you could get rejection wicks from the upside there to reject, okay? Second thing is you have another support. You have a support there. Makes that zone very small. So you go, right, well, maybe buys above there. Then you have a very choppy price action all the way up to there. So you have choppy price action from there to there. You have a resistance 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 there. And you have a resistance there. So can you see, if you just go through your zones and you get the bigger picture, now this is the zone you're trading with. Do you want to be taking trades in there? I think not. Whereas if you go on before, even though this didn't really close above my level, look at the EJ one. What do you have on EJ here, right? You look to the left-hand side. Well, you have a resistance there, which you identified, so closure above would be fine. You got a clean candle, clean candles. I wouldn't say they were the cleanest, but they still pushed up to the same level, right? Still pushed up to the same level. Okay. What you have above? Clean candles, gap, clean candles there, clean candles there, clean candles there, clean candles there. So you're going to put yourself in a much better situation taking a trade there than the one on GJ. Why? Well, because it moves clean. This whole range moves clean. So that's what you've got to do. All you've got to do is look to the left-hand side and find how did price move in this area. If it moves clean, okay, which it has on average here, moved very clean, at least to these levels first, which is big enough range, then you're going to get yourself a nice meaty trade, right? If you look at all the trades that we took, I mean through March, if you look at yeah, like all of the trades through March, just take a look and see. GJ was all right, to be fair, there wasn't too many, but yeah, like here the gap, this was all clean up from this level. This is why it pushed up clean. You just gotta find them clean areas, and you'll be great. That's all you've got to do. And once you know that, man, it's just very simple, So yeah, make sure you like the stream if you haven't already, guys. 57 likes, drop a like, squad. Coming towards London Open right now. Yes, London Open. Obviously, the JPYs have done their move to the highs there. Good stuff. Goldie's closing pretty bearish here. Would I be looking for a res form in here? Well, I do quite like the res form. The only issue is that we've already kind of hit the support on that wick. Not mainly on the bodies, but the wick has. That's my only issue. So if I had to pick an area to take the res forming, it wouldn't be this one, because so what I went through on the simulations is obviously if you come to a zone low, so can you see here, there, right? It's it's not really a res forming, because all it is now is that price has hit the level of this zone 1, rebounded back up to the res of zone 1, and now it could just mess around in here. That's the new zone formed. A resistance forming is when we make a new low without hitting the next support, making the resistance forming to then continue back down to the low, to the low that it hasn't touched before. So that's why you got to be a little bit cautious there. But 50 minutes closed bearish, didn't really engulf, but it's okay. There's a resistance, so amazing work. If you guys close there, pat on the back, right, you've identified that was where the clean area ends, and that's where you should take your positions off, right? simple. Simple stuff. There's Goldie coming up, making the top wick of the new hourly. Any trades? Right. Try not to ask about that. Either listen or, if you want to know about trades, they'll be put in the chat, brother. They'll be put in the chat. I'll give you 10 minutes that I'm looking for a trade, so you don't have to worry about it, okay? Amazing work there. Yep, buys above. Analysis was there. Worked out beautifully. Great job, great job. There we go, the trend line, boys. Beautiful. What is that indicator called? It's called Nico 948. Asian range. It means I can just see the Asian range. A lot of fake outs happen through Asian ranges. It's just nice to see. There's a top wick. There's the flip. Looking like we're pushing down. Yeah, rejecting these highs again would be interesting. I'm surprised that it'll do that, to be honest. Here's GJ pushing up.
What happened to JP?
Yeah, looking like it's pushing back up. Obviously, there's a little support there, but looking like there's some good volume there. If you've got runners on, you may be okay. Yeah. Obviously, they're just impulse trades that I wouldn't want to take, but continuation could be nice. Okay, just broke 30-minute lows. As I say, it's just in this consolidation zone now for me. Do some Bitcoin analysis. Okay, let's take a look. In a consolidation range, that's all I have to really say. I can see in the daily time frame. A range between 28,000 and 26,750. If you get a closure below that level, you're probably gonna take some nice sells here. Let's take a look on the lower time frame. How does this look? Yeah, I mean, what you could potentially say is, closure back below 26,400 would be probably guns blazing to 24,900, or closure above all of this level for buys. Where would the buys continue to? Well, just gotta look to the left hand side. Where was the last level? Yeah, I mean, if it breaks above there, then it's probably gonna get to 30,000, right? Looks like 30,000 is the next big res. Next big res. So can you see what I mean on GJ, on Goldie here? Because it's already filled that zone. Go. If you guys did take that flip there, your stop loss would have been 22 pips. Oh, sorry, 19 pips. You got down 13, so you should have taken a break even there, right? I always say to people, right, if your stop loss is 20 pips, use the 50% mark as a rule of thumb. So, normally, if your trade goes into 50% profit of your stops, it should go to TP. If it doesn't, it could potentially fake out, or it could stop you out. If you look on Sims, it happens all the time. So if your stop loss is like a 30 pip in a trade and you're up like 15, 16 pips, go break even and you'll be grand. That's what I would say to people. Alright, be 2 minutes. 1 second. Fucking you smooching in the back. Wow, look at Goldie. Pushing up. So everyone that's taking impulses there now, you're going to be shitting yourself a little bit. But in terms of an impulse, you know, it's an impulse, right? You gotta remember that it can be pretty painful. Do you know what the biggest thing as well is when people ask, Max, what do you think about this trade? It's a bit risky, but it's like, if it's risky, then, you know, what's the point in taking it? Like, well, it could work out, yeah, but if you just take every single trade that isn't risky and you know is going to work a lot of the time, it's going to save yourself so much money. So that's what I'd always recommend, right? Just stick with the trades that you know are going to work, and even if you take 6 trades of the ones that work, which you're definitely going to do in 30 days, right? Or 22 trading days, or whatever, you're going to make a good percentage. You just got to wait for them. Just got to wait patiently for them. So the owlie's going to come back up to this res. Bye, love you, have a good day. I took 10 pips on GJ in and out, very nice. What was your win rate for the last month of March? 72. 72.8%, but one of my L's was minus 0.13, so it's barely anything. So I'd class that as, you know, 13 wins, 4 losses, really. And that one was quite small as well, so yeah, it's not many, you know. And all the losing trades I did take, they weren't, you know, complete downhill. Well, Max, that cowboy play I played previously got me 7 pips with the Audis. Very nice. Very nice. That's pretty insane. Well, yeah, because I realized as well, you know, I kind of wanted to make a high win rate like Don's, because it makes things nicer, But I also realized as well, with doing percentage risk, I can get like 1.4% per trade, so I don't even have to have like a bad R to R either. So I was like, well, that's perfect, right? When you're looking at, you know, at doing trades, what are the things you want? Well, you want a high win rate and a high R to R, really. So it's perfect. Perfect door. See if Goldie can break above that zone. For me, it's nothing there yet. For me, on the hourly time frame, you know, it's just retesting. Still very, very bearish overall. But looking like good rejection from the downside there. Did I go retest that 15-minute level? Yeah, it did. Oh yeah. Are you sometimes too willing to have 30% stop loss? Are you sometimes willing to have 30% stop loss or more? I find it difficult since I use percentage base and not fixed. Why do you find it difficult though? It's fine. I use percentage risk, and like all you got to do is if you're looking to take a trade with a high stop loss, make sure the zone's got a high zone, like a big zone. And it's fine, you know. If you go back testing, and as long as the zone's clean, and as long as it's bigger than your bigger than your stops, you can normally get a 1-to-1. Like there's sometimes last month, was it last month or maybe the month before? Yeah, like here I took a gold trade, 92 pips stop, but I closed at 80, so it doesn't really affect me anymore, right? I just make sure the zone's big. Where else? 44 pip stop closed at 30. 49 pip stop closed at 60. So the reason why I went percentage risk is because I can take trades with bigger stop losses now, and as long as the zone's big, it's still I still get my 1.4%, which is great. It's very nice. Since my RR is low, the more my stops are big. Wait. Yeah, why is your R to R low though? You just gotta. If you go back to this, and you'll see it very quickly. So yeah, as well, for people who are trading for the first quarter, have you guys taken any money out yet? Have you guys withdrawn anything? If so, was it because you just fancied paying yourself out, rewarding yourself a little bit, or have you compounded it in? What have you guys done? What have you guys done? No, not yet. Yeah, me too. Not yet. Not yet. I think when I get to like the 50% mark, then I'll take some off. Put all my money's on black and roulette. My mate who was boxing on the weekend put fucking £500 on red because it was his boxing thing and he won. There's some good fights actually. That boxing thing was well good. But yeah, I mean, I'm knackered, man. It's Friday night. Went out in Leeds. Got home at 4:30 a.m. Slept for 4 hours. Then drove all the way to Newcastle. Got ready in the space of 20 minutes. Went out from 2 o'clock till 6 in the morning. Couldn't sleep for the rest of the things. I was just too hot. And then went back to Newcastle. Sorry, went back to Leeds like 4 o'clock. So I was knackered last night. But yeah, this, and also, you know, I wanted to do the weekly outlook the trade reviews last night, but it would have just been, you know, it wouldn't have been fully. And I want to go in depth with them, go through pretty much every single trade here, look at what we did well, look at what we didn't do so well, and that's how you get that data, you know. That's all it is. All the money's on black roulette. Who else? What else did people do in the chat? Did you guys take some money out? Did you guys deposit? Who did Q2 deposits, redeposits? Who lost money? Who needed to redeposit? Me, yeah. I deposit, but only because I hit my goal for the month to allow me to trade with more money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You can deposit for two reasons. You can either deposit because you've spunked all your money, or you can deposit because you're just adding in more money as your confidence gets better and your money's going up, right? Both a good way. Because if you think about it, even if you made like, so last month, like we made, like 12-13%, if you then maybe add another 13 or 14% every single month, you're compounding it even quicker. As long as you get comfortable with the size of your lots and stuff getting bigger. But as long as you don't even look at your fucking terminal, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's the same shit. So that's why I always recommend people just keep on trading the way you do. Stop looking at your account and, oh man, I need to, I wanted to make £100 today. I made 82.5p. Like I need to make a little bit more. It's like, no, just focus on the charts, bro. Don't you worry about it. Have you tried Athens Markets? Never heard of it. The only broker that I'll recommend wholeheartedly is IC Markets. It is the best broker. It is the best thing for withdrawals, best thing for spreads, best thing for customer support. It has the biggest liquidity of every broker. So if you guys aren't on IC Markets, that is the place to be. If you're in America, then unfortunately you cannot use it. But yeah, I mean, I might reach out to Roger and ask him, because I want to recommend his broker, because I think I do trust him, but I want him to kind of go through why the thing that Ted's like, why would his not do what Ted's did? What is the reason? And if you can fully explain, then I mean, I'll happily recommend it. But the only one I recommend right now is I see. Later on today, I'm enrolling in the mentorship. Got funded by FTMO 2 years ago. Life was good, and I became break-even trader for the last 1.5 years. Something happened. Yeah, we'll sort that out for you, my man. Thinking in percentages has been a huge difference, 100%. What about the 3 withdrawal in IC Markets? Yeah, I don't know why everyone says 3-day withdrawal. It depends how you withdraw, but for me, mine's less than 24 hours. If I withdraw now, it'll come like 1 a.m. tomorrow through PayPal or direct debit. So I don't know. Maybe it's different countries, but for me, it's pretty good. Mine is like 2 to 3 days also. That's weird. Why is mine so quick then? Is it maybe because you guys aren't from the UK? People from the UK have this issue or not? I see Markets PayPal about 24 hours as well, yeah. No crypto withdrawals now. Doesn't do crypto. Yeah, me too. IC Markets have been good, man. They've been class. Been class. Hanko trade is amazing. What? The spreads are ass on there. The spreads are ass. Let's take a look at the spreads today. Yeah, still not bad, eh? Still not bad. Not bad at all. I get it the same day if I withdraw before 12. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Someone say Hanko trade. Yeah, Hanko trade's fucking shit for me. Well, I don't know. The spreads look pretty bad. Yeah, but that's because they don't work on the weekends. So, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you withdraw anything on Friday, it'll come on Monday. That's fair, though. Yeah, they don't work on weekends. But if you withdraw like today, it'll come tomorrow. You'll be like, Hank. Thoughts on IG Markets? They're British, I think. No idea. As I said, I only know IC Markets. That's the only one I've used since the age of like when I was 17. I used my dad's IC Markets account, so I've never used anything less, but I know it's the biggest one. Yeah, but Tom, that's every broker though, bro, because it's just so early. There's no volume. If there's no volume, there's no one placing trades. The spread gets higher, right? Is that 3 o'clock or you mean 3 a.m.? Yeah, if it's 3 a.m., this the spread's a shit. Yeah. IC Markets restricts my leverage in Australia, and it's still the only broker I trust. Well, I mean, if it restricts it for you, it's probably for the best, right? Especially if you're, you know, still there. You use your dad's account. How did that happen? Was he in FX before you? Yeah. He traded a little bit. I was using his account when I was 16. I'm like, Dad, put another £200 on. I get my like pay slip from the paper rounds. Yep. Definitely enough to risk 1 but 2. Yeah, exactly. So that's all right, right? Oh yes. If you guys get 150 likes, I'll do a little magic keys giveaway as well at the end of the stream if you guys fancy it. So make sure you like the stream if you guys haven't already. Only ever heard had bad things about IC Markets. Really? Wow. Bez. No. What got you into trading? Just the freedom of it. I was also fascinated by it, to be fair. I always found it quite interesting how people can make money off things, and like one news event can, you know, move 3 charts at once for different reasons. Like, I always found it quite fascinating. Yeah, and also back in the day when I was like 15, 16, there was no like flexing of Lambo shit. So it wasn't even like I was like, oh yeah, I want to do it to get rich. It was just because I found it quite fascinating. I was so into Apple stock. I really enjoyed trading Apple before news and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, this is sick. Dad comes into my room one time, actually made £200, I think it was. I was like, whoa. So I bought a monitor. I bought a light so I could wake up early to look at the charts, like a sunlight. It was like 60 quid or whatever. The monitor was like 140. I was like, oh, this is sick. So yeah, I'm just enjoying that. So yeah. We got some off in start still at 18 though since 14. Nice, yeah. If I could go back in time, obviously I wouldn't touch it until I was maybe. To be fair, even when I was maybe I don't know. It depends, you know. I think because I was at that age, I was maybe a bit too young, but also you don't really know because if you start a bit later on and you put too much money in and you're a bit less aware, you can have more money to lose, I suppose. But if I started at 18, I probably would have found Raja quite quickly, and then I would have, I would have lost a lot of less money. It's before I met Raja, that's when I lost a lot of money. Because I just didn't know how to trade. I was just looking around. So that was the reason why I started my Instagram, just to help people out, give them some knowledge. Did you take Raja's mentorship? No, I didn't actually. I just did his I just was at his live stream every single day for 3 years straight. I still remember Max did a $100 challenge and he nailed it. Yeah, I remember that. That was sick, that. Because everyone was saying like, oh, I can't make any money, you know, I need a big account. I was like, well, just focus on the percentage first. So yeah, I made that like 40% in like 3 months or something. That was cool. That was fun. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I mean, if I had to go through the chart this morning, yeah, the only one here was EJ buy there. Unfortunately, though, I had to kind of, because I've got one of my mates staying in the other room, and Caitlin had to get ready and had to kind of sort them out, so I couldn't really trade this morning. But that's just how it is, right? Getting butthurt about missing a move can sometimes mean that you want to take a trade after, and that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Yeah, what was the last trade I took on March? It was this trade here. We took where the fuck was it? Yeah, I wanted to take this buy. Where was it? Yeah, here, and I missed it because I was driving from the gym. I got back into a buy. Where was it? Yeah, there. Took this buy because I expected price to still continue to fill its range. Took a little bit of drawdown, went back to break even. Finally did continue, but the main area for me was probably after this 30-minute close bullish because it respected support here after it came to the low, rejected, came back to retest this level, came bullish, back into the zone, had a little bit of a retest, closed bullish, and then this one was the push back up, which was nice. Revenge it. Max, you got any video about your funded account journey? Not funded account journey is one really, but I could do one if you fancied it. But the thing is, though, it doesn't really make sense anymore because it was from funded talent, and they're not here anymore. But the way they did it was quite good, actually, to be honest. Even though they got shut down, I think, because they lied about their live accounts, which I knew they were fake anyway. But I didn't give a shit as long as they were paying me money every month. I did not give less of a shit, and they were paying out, so. The bi-weekly payouts as well was sick, so yeah, I enjoyed that. It was good fun. Yeah. So yeah, obviously still all the candles, all of the trades are pushing up. As I say though, can you see how we're struggling here on GJ? We're struggling in this area just because it's resistance, right? So pretty self-explanatory there, pretty obvious. What's your advice on phase 2 funded challenge? There should be no advice. If you are at phase 2 funded challenge, you should know exactly what you're doing. Come on. The amount of messages I get on Instagram on a daily basis going, Max, how do I pass this funded challenge that I'm 10 days deep in? It's like, bro, why would you start something and not know how to pass it? It's like doing a fucking exam in maths, but you haven't even looked at a fucking maths question yet. It's like you're gonna clearly fail it. Right, 2 minutes, guys. zone. Right. Okay, so 30 minutes close bullish on Goldie in this little zone. 50-minute close kind of weak. Looking like it's going to already break the lows. As I say, it's still bearish downtrend, so that's okay. GJ's still struggling in this area. 50-minute close bearish. So yeah, we'll see. Pays with money from the losing challenges. Yeah, exactly. Oh yes. All true. So I think later, to be honest with you, I think we're going to get down at 1944. I think there's enough volume today to at least get there. And realistically, when we do, we're going to fill this zone pretty nicely. 1936. Yeah, as I say, this zone above does not entice me in the slightest. There's just too much traffic. The only trade realistically today was that one. For me, just a little bit earlier on this morning. But I'll be back to full things tomorrow because Josh will be at home and stuff, and I can get up earlier, which would be good. GJ, nice consolidation before breakout for upside or downside. Looking like it's going to try and break it again. Potentially. Are you calling it? No. Even though, to be honest with you, there's nothing much that I can see in the vicinity, I'll still wait until like 9 o'clock. Yeah. 9 o'clock. Really want these daily candles to close bullish above on the JPY pair. I think that'll be class. This one kind of did, but obviously it's just a gap. It's a bit odd. But got a good wick to fill as well. 4-hour support is right there though. So it could be res there, which we've discussed before. Right, we'll have a little game of chess while we're waiting for some charts. Get the brain going again. See how the ELO's going. Is that what you call it? ELO? The ELO. Low. Yes. 553. 553. We're getting up there, you know. Yeah. Motherfucker. What do you think about gold flip? What do you mean the gold? Oh, yeah? Still counter trend. It is a closure above. 15 is going to be breaking previous lows already. Looking like it's losing a bit of volume. So for me, I need a break above this zone. You need a range 2 breakout, yeah. For Goldie. Still too bearish. A little bit too bearish. A little bit too bearish. How could I? Oh yeah. Wicked, 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 wicked. Dude. 70 more likes until we can do a Magic Keys giveaway. We'll give away the people in the chat as well. Not on Instagram, so we'll see what we can get there. That would be beautiful. This guy's 581, shit. Shit, dog. I can go there. Move my horsey there. Should go back to here. Also, what would you do with stops? You know, if you wanted to take this buy here, realistically it should get to there, which is like 30 pips away. Your stop loss is going to be 60. You could use previous 15. It's not safe. So yeah, you couldn't even take this gold trade with the RR. It would be off. Be a little off. Oh come on, bro. Why is this guy? Where are you from, bro? Newcastle. Newcastle. Some fucking like 50-year-old lass was trying to have an argument with me in the middle of Newcastle last night. She's pissing me right off. He just fucking left. Why, bro? He knew he was doomed, man. He knew he was doomed. Doomed. So yeah, in terms of actually, let's take a look at the 15 and 30 minute. Yeah, so you can see here last month, on the 30-minute time frame, 78% win rate. On the 15, 33. So it's like, you know, it's not even worth it really. I think we made a little bit in the 15s, but it's the 30s that pay the bills, boy. Right, I'll do one more game, see the score. But yeah, I don't really see too much, to be honest with you, anymore. I mean, the only thing, as I said, was the EJ one. Maybe the gold buys there if you were being a little bit of a diva. Minutes. Yeah, I mean, there's only 3 trades taken, so it isn't a big proportion. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's only 3 taken. Six trades taken, sorry. Oh no. should I do? What should I do? Could do that. Because then if he takes it, I take. Isn't it? Yeah, I could just take, isn't it? Right. Yeah, so you can just make them up now. Like GJ's still struggling at them levels. Same with Goldie. If gold form a res would be good for sell for you, no. I've discussed it before, man. It's just because we've already hit a support down here. It's just found its new zone. You could even get rid of this now. This could be the new zone. Let's just play it. Yeah. Oh, I realized the resistance formings that were not working were when we already hit a support. Because it's just filled the zone, right? Now it's just holding the zone. And that is all. So yeah, this week I may actually do 3 simulation sessions because I fancy doing them. So I may do one on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I think that would be great. Also, there's bank holidays, so maybe in the bank holiday times we may do some as well. We'll see. We may do quite a lot this week. I fancy doing it. I enjoy the Sims. The Sims are very, very good. It also gives people a lot of kind of relaxation. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll get that bad lad up. Boy, made beautiful stuff. People taking their own trades, amazing stuff. I like to see. I like. Yeah, boy. Do you right click on chessboard and drag? No. Haha. Moha. Yeah, so you can see this it's holding this level pretty hard, eh? But why? Well, because there's a support there. If you just move this up, you can see it, right? So that's why it's struggling. It's not rocket science. It's very simple science. Just like this game of chess. Oh shit, you got my castle over here. Oh shit! No! That was a move and a half. Oh shit. Okay, we need to calm down over here. I didn't even think about that. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, boy. See, I've never thought of it that way. That's interesting. So, It's not about checking him. It's if there's something behind, then he can't protect it, can he? Apart from no, if he moves there, he could. Depends. Gold sells, question mark. No, brother. Why would you be looking at gold sells? You tell me. You tell me why. What time frame's bearish? The daily. What else? Yes, sir. I love that noise it does. Click. Oh no, 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 no. I suppose, yeah, maybe we can still kill both. Oh no, we fucked it there. We really fucked it. No, we made a couple mistakes there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. 4 hour is bullish. The weekly is bearish, but everything else is pretty bullish, right? There's no signs of sells yet. And as I said, the zone has already been filled, so you got to be a little bit cautious. I can't protect it. I know, but it doesn't work, because if I put mine there, he's still going to kill me, and he can still kill me after. Looking like maybe like a head and shoulders over here. Quite interesting. Still trying to break above. It's just not the juice. Oh shit, yeah. there, maybe? Maybe. Good idea. Good idea. He's not really doing anything for me, is he? Can I just go there? Wait, what? I'm so confused. But he's just gonna kill my oh yeah. We'll see. He's gonna run out of time, it looks like, I think. He's gonna run out of time. Gas. So yeah, we'll see what it does. I mean, obviously in the break that we have, we could potentially take a look and see what we'll do in this area. You know, if we do reject hard, then we maybe be able to get cells later on below this level because this is all clean. That would be great. Yeah. Should I just kill him? I'll go there, be in check. I can't really do anything still. I'm just gonna kill him, fuck it. Are we looking for buys above 164,550? Looks for me a lot, looks to me quite a triple rate, but also a lot of volume. No, I think 164,550 would be above this area, but if you look on the lower time frames, it's very choppy, not very clean. And I think the volume's dying down now, right? It's pushed up quite a lot. What should I do here? How do I do this? You bring him up, don't I? Ah. I fucking hate finishing a game off, man. See, I don't know why that works, because now he can go all the way down. I know he can't. Go there, though. And you like put him in a corner. This game is going to be a draw. Oh, what? We need to put him in a corner, man. I'm gonna need him in the corner. Oh my fucking god. Oh, what a waste. No. No good, man. No good. I think gold is doing okay if there's closure below 962. Wait, you mean above? Above. 960. A lot of wick areas there, and the support is at 65. I don't know. I think it's best to wait on. Obviously, you can see the 4 hours as well. Closing in an hour's time. It'll be interesting to see how this hourly 4-hour closes. So yeah, I'll see you later, Scarlett. Adios, amigos. So yeah, I mean, in terms of this morning, what am I gonna say? Well, the EJ trade this morning at 6:30 was 7 o'clock was probably the one. Fortunately, I had some issues with people sleeping here and all that kind of stuff, but back to normal tomorrow. We'll be up bright and early. I normally say start streams like 6 o'clock. But yeah, in terms of GJ as well, pushed up, but for me, didn't really get that closure that I'd want. In terms of gold, we pushed up. You could have maybe taken them buys there if you were risking it, but apart from that, you know, I wasn't worried too much about it. So yeah, only EJ there was the trade this morning. Amazing stuff though. And you know, it's all about the zones, right? We know that this zone was going to be clean, and we filled it very, very nicely in this area. Bob's your uncle. What you got to do now? Relax. Come back to 12 o'clock where you have NY session, and then we'll take some more trades. We'll take some trades maybe to start off this week in that session. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. People in the mentorship, as I said, simulations will start tomorrow. Probably going to do about 3 this week. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 o'clock, right? Peace out, squad. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you guys later. Adios, amigos. See you later. See you later. See you later. Adios, adios. See you later, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you guys later on, either in NY if you guys want to come and join us. If not, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock start. We'll be up fresh and early. Just had to sort out a lot of stuff this morning, which is why I had to start a little bit later. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you. Adios, amigos.